Hey everybody, it's Diane Hockman, and yesterday I made a profound video and talked about starting over, and I literally and really am. So what I'm doing today, and I started doing it and realized I probably should just document it for folks, is I'm cleaning out my list. And many people know I've never had a very big list. I always felt like I had to pretend, and then I did the course Twist Your List, and I showed people that I didn't have a big list. What I do have is a list of people that actually know me, actually have agreed to opt in, that haven't been bribed to opt in. Although now in some of the new campaigns I'm going to do, I probably will run some ads and different things and do some giveaways. But my own personal list, the real stuff, is absolutely people that know me. And while I'm not making a claim or telling you this will be true for you, generally when you get your list up to about 1,000 people that have actually agreed to opt in because they know you and want to hear from you, not because they want something for free, but they want to hear from you, you're generally going to be able to make a full-time income in the industry if you have a clue of what you're doing. So all you have to do is take a look and see that it's 5,000 people, which to a lot of people would seem like nothing, but the reality is that that's a 5 times full-time income, or has been. Although, as I revealed yesterday, I haven't really been working or doing a lot for quite a while now due to some personal circumstances. So I want to show you what I'm doing, because this might be helpful to some of you later, because in my case, I have this AWeber autoresponder account that I've had for many, many, many years, and I was grandfathered when they changed their pricing. So I could have a gazillion people in here and I'd still only pay 20 bucks. My price will never go up. But for most of you, as your list climbs, the price goes up the more people that are on your list. So you want to keep that list really clean, and you want to be removing people that are not opening your letter. So what I did was I went in, let me go back to the first list, to my main list. And what I did was I went to subscribers and I did manage subscribers. And I found everybody that hasn't opened. And because I don't have to pay for more leads being in here. Look at my main list. It's tiny. It's tiny. Guys, I'm serious. I'm starting over. And not only am I starting over, I'm going to be completely transparent, because I'm tired of everybody thinking it has to be these things. My modern day mom and pop movement of showing people the reality of how possible it is to be making some significant money so that they can be free. And guys, get out of this that everybody thinks they have to be making 7 figures. Okay. And if that's your goal, please go do it. I think you should. It's awesome. But most people, gosh, if you made $50, $75, $100,000, you could be free. You could be free. And everybody keeps upping the stakes in this game, and they keep making it more and more like you have to, do all this stuff. And I'm here to tell you that you don't, and I'm going to prove it to everybody right in front of your eyes. So when you look at 2,700 subscribers, most people would laugh. Well, that the amount of income that has made is ridiculous. And I'm still the #1 earner at a program that's been around for 10 years, all with this stupid little list and no advertising. So it's truth. So what I did was I went to no opens since, and then I went back to January. Okay. And if you look, and it's really pathetic, I haven't built this list in a long time. Over 400 people on this list of only 2,700 haven't opened since January. And that's probably because some people are double subscribed, but a lot of these go to dead inboxes. People don't even realize they're not subscribed anymore. So what I did was I saved this. You can save these people as what's called a segment. I saved it as no open since January. And I saved it, and I sent a note to those folks. And I said, cleaning up my list, should I delete you? Okay. Now, chances are there'll be virtually no opens here. Okay. Virtually no opens. This letter just went out like 2 minutes ago. If you're on my list, you got it. And there should be hardly any opens. Anybody who opens, when I do the search again one more time tomorrow to delete those people, they won't be deleted because they had opened this email. But chances are this will have a 0 open rate or very low open rate. And that's good. And then tomorrow, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to do that same search. Okay. I'm going to do no opens since January. Is this recording? Oh, it is recording. Okay, guys, I get paranoid and I'm going to stop trying to be fancy. So I know open since January, and then whatever the search reveals tomorrow will be the right people to delete. I'll go ahead and delete those people because I'm going to start with as pristine a list. I don't care if the list is 6 people. If 6 people are listing, I think that's awesome. It's perfect. So if you have a list that you built through solo ads or any of that type of stuff that's just really not responsive, I highly recommend that you go ahead and delete everybody that hasn't opened like in the last 90 days if you've been consistently mailing. And just so you know really what you're working with. Again, a lot of people are doing work and not realizing that they're really not reaching anybody. And that's a big part of their problem. They're getting frustrated because they don't realize the actual numbers. And if you become super realistic, and that's when I'm a very common sense girl, and I've always been very realistic, which was a blessing for me because when I know my real numbers and I know what I want to work up to, I can actually get some action. And again, this is my philosophy, which is very different than some other marketers' philosophies, but I can show you what I've made. They can show you what they made. You can compare notes and decide what you want. Average person in this industry is part-time. And they're trying to do this around, whether they're trying to do this around family, whether they're trying to do it around a full-time job or whatever. So, and they're working on a budget. So they don't have a huge advertising budget and they don't have 10 hours a day to do this. So I think, working the way I work is just the most beneficial for most people. Why? Because if you could really get 100 people listening to you, first of all, you'd change your career forever. If you learn to influence, if you learn how to get people to open your emails, if you learn people to watch your stuff and listen to you, it would change your life forever instead of just continually, hoping using swipe and hoping that your solo ad converts and stuff. I think that all of that stuff's great, but it's out of your control. So I wanted to show you today what I'm doing, and I'm going to go through because I have a bunch of old lists of, this person, that person. I'm basically the other lists I'm not even sending an email to. If somebody hasn't opened, I'm just deleting them, and I'm going to have a real number within the next 15 minutes. And the number is going to upset me, I know, because it's very low, because when you haven't built your list in a year and a half and you haven't done certain things in a year and a half, and again, if you missed it, watch my starting over video, stuff declines. So now it's time to get it back going. But I'd rather have a real understanding of where I'm starting from than making believe that, that these people are still around. So anyway, if you're not on my list for any reason, go ahead over to DianeHochman.com. Feel free to jump on. I'll be sending out a lot of stuff and just documenting the restart of this, and then also doing, I don't know when you'll see this, but also doing a cool group with people that want to learn these skills from scratch and actually see me doing them and do them with me live. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful to you. Just a little list grooming stuff, and I will see you guys later.